We're live.
Hello, guys. Welcome to Moonbeam Universe, the meetup where we talk about integrations in the ecosystem with the community. Today we have Carl from Seascape. He's gonna talk to us about what's coming up next. After this, we're gonna go to GatherTown, this metaverse, and there's gonna be some giveaways. There's gonna be some rewards. You have to do some challenges, and you can gather points to win 30 NFTs that they're giving away, Generation 1, that are going to be used inside their games and are going to be delivered in about 14 days, okay? So today we have exclusive information about what's coming up. So first of all, Carol, how are you doing? And tell us.
Yes, I'm pretty good. Very busy. Because of the exclusive information, we're working very hard on that, but it's not live out yet. But I can tell you guys what's coming. It's a Moonbeam, Moon River related, so you're gonna be excited.
Perfect. And I'm gonna say some words for my Spanish-speaking friends. Hoy vamos a hablar con Carol, que nos va a presentar de Seascape. Y van a haber un evento después en GatherTown, que es un metaverso, y ahí van a haber premios, van a regalar 30 NFTs. Tienes que hacer algunas misiones y vas a poder ganar 30 NFTs generación 1. Well, let's go. And I wanted to ask you, Carol, if you can give me an overview about Seascape. What's it about? What are you building?
Sure. So first, I'll give a bit of history. Me and most of the people from the Seascape team, we are from the traditional gaming market fields. About 4 or 5 years ago now, we actually all fell into crypto. We were all colleagues or friends, so we all started talking about it. We got really excited, and we thought there was very good potential applications for gaming. We also saw, for example, CryptoKitties came about. We had some ideas and created grand medieval strategy games on blockchain called Blocklords. But after we didn't want to be one of these ICOs, a scam, etc. So we waited a bit until the whole craze was over, and then we said, okay, now we might be doing something. But the bear market hit. It's very hard to find investors, so we just decided, let's launch the game, let's do it ourselves. We won some competition, we went on some chains. Like that, we went on Tron, on Neo, some of these at the time big chain. Now not so much. Mm-hmm. Now Moon River is the big chain, it's the chain to be. We won the competitions, operational money went on like this for 3 years. That's basically how we survived the bear market for 3 whole years. We went on 7 different blockchain. Vamos, más buena puntuación. But across these 7 years, actually, what we learned is that it's still very difficult to make blockchain gamings. A lot of the things on the chain is very hard to be integrated. It's very hard to be able to understand. Some of the documentation they have is really not well documented. A lot of the tools are missing that we had to develop ourselves, and we saw it as stopping for the wider expansion and adoption of blockchain gaming, which we thought, we really think is the future. We love blockchain gaming, we want to be in. Right now, there's no potential, so we decided to shift. We decided to build Seascape. So Seascape is a blockchain gaming platform focused around DeFi and NFT economies. We basically want to provide full spectrum support for traditional blockchain developers, gaming developers to come onto the blockchain. And also later on for much easier and smooth onboarding of just people into crypto in general through gamifications aspect of DeFi NFTs, through having actual blockchain games, be able to provide anything from raising funds to ideation, raising funds, development, launch, post-marketing, talking to all the other NFT projects, NFT marketplaces, DEXs, be able to make all these new blockchain games come alive. To do that, we actually we launched in February 1st. 1 week after, we launched our first minigame. Since then, we've had 4 minigames, two more already in development. And we launched on BSC and then Moon River last month. Actually, I don't know if I'll talk about that later, I guess, but now just 4 minigames, 2 in development, and we have a number of other projects ready to be live, for which we'll talk about later.
Excellent. I too think blockchain gaming is the future, so I'm excited to see that. And I wanted to ask you, why did you choose Moonbeam, and what's been your experience with the onboarding and everything else?
Well, first of all, me and a number of people on the team, we were big Ethereum fans. We really believe in Ethereum, so an EVM system. But as Ethereum 2.0 was delayed and delayed again and again, some of the issues with Ethereum became more flagrant. So we needed to have a good EVM solutions. Again, I talked before about it was really not easy to come onto new blockchains. We got really good at it, but still, some of these new blockchains are really not well documented. The team is not supportive, things like that. That's not the case here with the Moonbeam team. We started talking to them, so they offered really good integration system. They were really smooth. We worked with them a lot. We talked to them about like all the time, basically. So we've been we needed an EVM solution. We're also very big Polkadot fans. So for us, the fact that they were there was just a match made in heaven. And really the onboarding, I don't know if you guys know, but we are the first. So on the day of the Moonriver launch, we have the first non-test token, RIB, if you want, RIB, Riverboat, because Seascape, Moonriver, Riverboat. So we are the first token. We are the first DApp, which is a DEX. We are the first NFT marketplace, though we are the first DApp, DEX, NFT marketplace, game, token that is not test. And I'm not sure, but I think we're also one of the first NFT standards that were put. I think we were first at one point, but then by the time we launched the game, might not have been. I'm sure it was like a day or two after. But we were pretty much the first everything. Because we were so ready and everything was so smooth, I just went on and put everything. Right now there's a bridge, so even our token is bridged. We've been talking to Moonbeam. There's a lot of integrations. While not everything is still into place, it's still much faster and much smoother than about any other blockchain we've been on. So very happy with the Moonbeam right now. But Moonriver, we hope to have the same or even better experience with Moonbeam.
Excellent. Yeah, definitely. Congratulations on being the first on so many things. Moonriver OGs, we will call you forever.
Really?
So what about the roadmap for Seascape? How does it look for Moonbeam and Moonriver? Any exciting news?
Yeah, that's where I'm going to talk about the exclusive. So first of all, obviously, we love Moonriver. We want to do the same thing for Moonbeam or even better. So we're going to try to be the OGs also for Moonbeam, but with even more games, more games, more projects, everything even faster and better, obviously. So for the roadmap, as I said, we are a platform. So as a platform, we've been developing 4 mini games, actually all of them with the same partner, to develop our libraries of smart contract to be able to provide better support. This took us about the last 7-8 months since launch. That's what we've been focusing on. We've been doing mostly product and tech. Now we're approaching what we sometimes call phase 2. Phase 2 is onboarding of new projects, starting new games. Before there were mini games, now they're going to be actual games. And that comes with the integration of our very own IDEO Launchpad. So IDEO Launchpad is called Lighthouse. Some of the guys actually found that in our code. We didn't announce it. We did not announce Lighthouse or anything anywhere, but some of the people who paid attention know about it. But you guys are the first one we actually say to live. And our first game is going to be a Moonbeam exclusive game. It's going to be called Moonscape. And the launch, the raise is going to happen on Moonriver. So it's exclusive for you guys. Not only in terms of news, but also just in terms of availability. Lighthouse will be coming up very soon. So I would really encourage you guys to, get on there, get ready to support you. The first game on Moonbeam that's going to be coming up. Well, I'm saying the first game, we might have some. We have many games to propose, but the first and best game you're going to have on Moonbeam.
Excellent.
And also to help support the Moonbeam team. We've been talking about that for a long time.
Excellent.
Yeah. Do you have any questions for that? After that, if you want, future roadmap is going to include more projects, more support. We, as I said, we have the NFT marketplace and the DEX. Those are going to be expanded. We're going to have more functions. We're going to integrate new standards, and we're going to have a lot more games. That's the basic roadmap.
Excellent. Looking forward to play those games.
Thanks.
So I guess we are going right now to, as I said, Gather Town, guys.
Actually, we have some questions here in the ask question box.
Okay,
If you, Mateo, I think that we have time for some of
Perfect.
the questions.
Perfect.
Let's go.
I have a question here. What's the challenges when Seascape built on Moonbeam? Is there any challenges that you will have? I think.
Well, the first challenge is that Moonbeam is not live. I'm saying Moonriver.
Yeah.
So the first challenge for us on Moonriver, I'd say, is we were too fast. It was too smooth, which means that we had the first, again, token and the DAX live on the same night, like I think an hour or two after launch or something, but there was no bridge. So one of the biggest challenges for us is like the not having the bridge, which led to the creation of the RIP token, which now is seeing integration into the Seascape, into the wider Seascape ecosystem, and which would be used in Lighthouse. So get your RIP. But really, some of the bigger, I'm gonna say it's the same thing as with any other blockchains. It's sometimes to do with nodes, oracles, documentations, onboarding of other projects that you need. But these things have actually been happening extremely fast as opposed to what we have experienced with other blockchains. So just the biggest challenge, I'd say, was our enthusiasm that wanted to do everything too fast. But right now, we haven't had any problems. People are extremely happy. I don't know if you guys know, but we already minted 30,000 NFTs with our first game, with our first season of the second game, which was NFT Brawl, so NFT minting. We've had really big success. Now, right now, we're already on season 2 of Profit Circus, which if you want, I could present. Do you want me to show? Oh, no, I can't share my screen here, no? No. Okay, but if you want, go to Seascape Network, and if you want, you have 2 games live, Profit Circus, which is LP mining. So you can get rewards. It's gamified DeFi. You just put some LPs, and then you get rewards. And the second one right now, yeah.
You can share your screen. If you pass your mouth on like your screen, you're going to be able to see. Yes, okay, and you're going to be able to see. I was on Mateo.
Sorry. You're too good looking, Mateo. I'm sorry.
I'm pretty sure that community is going to love to see the demo of Profit Circus.
Yeah.
Be great. So, can you see my screen?
Not well. Yeah.
That's it. For me, there's no change. Okay, great. So first, let me quickly introduce. Just as I said, we have the DEX called Seascape Finance. This is where you would have the 2 games live. So Stake NFTs and Profit Circus. Let me show the 2 games. But this is a fairly traditional DEX. You can swap. You can have pool for LPs. In there, before there was the NFT minting one. With this NFT minting, you could actually go and what do I have the? Oh yeah, I don't have the Escape store yet. Wait. Yes. Escape store. Yeah. So let me show you some of the games. So for example, Profit Circus. To play Profit Circus, you simply go to the CDEX, go to a pool, and you need to add some liquidity. So it's going to be CWS and RIB for this season. Every season is going to be different, but we're going to use the CDEX more and more. So you come here. So as I said, we only developed 4 mini games and 2 more in developments, always with Peter and Sons. So we have 6 mini games in about a bit over half a year with just 1 partner. Now we're going to start onboarding new partners, meaning more and more games, also better and better games. That's also one of the question was something about how complex the games are going to be. Right now, they're just really mini games. You'll see it's gamification of simple interaction with DeFi. But as we go forwards, we already have, for example, Moonscape is already an actual game, as in like you can just like play around, do a lot of things. And as we go forward, we're already in development for much better, much graphically speaking or gameplay speaking games, which you could just like play on. So here, Crowns Mover. Yeah. on it. Music. So here, it's fairly simple. Staking is also live. Yeah, actually this one I didn't do it, so I could show you. So Profit Circus is very simple. You just get your LPs, then you deposit them here. Click on max, submit. Obviously, I don't have any right now, so I'm gonna say no. Wait, I don't know if you can see the MetaMask comes up. Also, sorry, my computer is very, very slow because I have, you don't see it on this one, but I have two other browsers open with about 30 tabs in each one. So it's slow.
It happens.
Yeah. So you would just deposit. Then here you would see the total values, the amounts given, and the APR. You claim, very simply. And then at the end of the season, you could just withdraw your wallet. So here, for example, I'm getting 35 crowns. I claimed, I think, 2 to 3 days ago. So 35 you multiply by, right now the value is about 5. So 150, 175.
Nice.
No?
Not
So,
bad.
it's DeFi, gamified. So if you want, for here right now, you can get 347% APR. Remember, guys, APR is always lower than APY. So if you reinvest constantly, your APY is going to be much higher than that. It's very simple, and we're going to add more things later on with pools like that, with future games and future seasons. Staking Salon is the one we can actually use your NFTs, so the ones that you're going to be able to have. Just come on here. You put whichever NFT you want to put. So I only got special, but let me put, for example, this one. Yes. Just remember here, as it says, claiming rewards will burn your scapes. Okay, so if you put your NFTs, remember it will burn them at the end of the season. They are not. You cannot get them back. Don't be careful about that, because once you claim, they're gone. So don't wait to claim. Claim at the end. Don't claim every day for this one. It's the opposite of Profit Circus, basically. But here again, you could just make some money. You have staking for your tokens, staking for your NFTs. So it would be the same with all three.
I have a question here that I wanted to ask. What difficulties when integrating the gameplay with different blockchains between Binance, Ethereum, and Moonbeam, since they have different transactions per second? Does that affect? Does that affect the dynamic?
Yeah, it affects the dynamics a lot. For example, the price of the NFTs on different blockchains is widely different because the cost of minting and or staking or things like that is extremely different. For on ETH, it could be very, very high. For example, when I went on to the which one was it? In Take Flight, I think I had to pay $100 for just the transaction.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So I don't know if you were there. I was there for all rounds. I tried to get into all rounds, and I had to pay. I remember one transaction was 97 or something. It was crazy. I was just really? It's okay, I did it because I really liked Moonbeam, but wow.
Yeah, it's
pretty high. Again, why we need Moonbeam and Moonriver, It's a good EVM with Polkadot. Yeah, here I told you my computer is way too slow, so I'm gonna leave it at that. But basically, you just come in here, and you can then just stake your NFTs, get rewarded for them up to 3, and you can use combos.
Okay.
That up. That's just.
And how do you get those NFTs?
You could get them here in the marketplace, but you could also get them in the game. So the one I just showed, Staking Salon, is game number 3. We also had a game number 2, which is called NFT Brawl, for which you can mint. So in the game is a bit more complex. Is you need to spend between 1 to 10 crowns, and then you mint them, and you have a percentage chance to be getting different qualities with different characters. Every 5 times you mint, you would have within the same day, within the same 24 hours, although it's 24 hours at certain time, it's not your 24 hours, you're going to get a critical chance that's going to increase your percentages by a lot. So here, let me connect my wallet. You see, it's very simple. You come in, connect, MetaMask. Oh, unsupported. Am I not in MetaMask? Oh, I might not be in the correct place. But the marketplace is generally fairly easy to use. You go in, you say what you want. For example, let's say I want, depending on generation. And then you could see which, for example, here I said Gen 0, Gen 1. Why it's interesting also with the generation is the power differs. So I would say keep the NFTs for as long as you can, because the later generation is going to be less powerful than the earlier generation, meaning that they're going to be, increasing in value. So just NFT marketplace, just for our NFTs, for which you could see some of the very interesting things, on which network they are, which is the quality, and what character it is. So we have, as I said, again, the DEX, the NFT marketplace, which is going to change in the coming days. We're going to have the Lighthouse coming very soon. So after the Lighthouse, that's when we're going to update the marketplace a lot. Mm-hmm. And our games. Now, the one thing I wanted to show you was Moonscape. As you see, it's pretty much day and night compared to some of our other games. So don't judge. This video was made in 2 hours by me and someone else, the video editor, because we were too busy with the Lighthouse. So it's not going to be amazing. Sorry for that. But yeah, can you see another video? It's still black. Wait a moment.
Yeah.
So yeah. So again, guys, don't judge. It shouldn't be.
Looks so fun.
Yeah. Just very, very simple and short video if you want.
Okay. So, is there going to be any way to get early access for the game on Moonbeam?
Access the game. As I said, it's a Moonbeam exclusive game. We're gonna stand by that. It's only gonna be available over there. Click over. How do I stop?
Okay.
Screen. Okay, so for Moonscape, what's going to happen? We're gonna have a race on Moon River on the Lighthouse. So we're gonna have a registration period once the Lighthouse is live, which normally should happen very soon. We're going to have a registration period. Then, so we encourage everyone to register. And about 3 to 4 weeks, maybe up to a month after or later, we'll have the polls, the auction. We're going to have a lot of things for you guys to be able to participate. So we encourage everyone to, be getting on it, because that's going to be very good. It's going to be a very good game. It's going to be very hot. So both, if you just, want a token that's going to increase, or if you just want like a good game for you to play with blockchain elements, just come on in.
Excellent. Yeah. And I have a couple questions here. I wanted to ask you about is there going to be any community programs in the future?
Yes, we are adding. So right now, we just started the Sea Lion, so we're also going to have our own ambassadors. They're called the Sea Lion, where we are updating not only the Lighthouse, but also the entire Seascape network website. We're adding a Moonscape. We're adding a lot of things right now, which is why we're super busy. So not only are we going to have the ambassador program with a community aspect, rewards, some of the things you guys have. You're going to have some merch. You're going to have some exclusive events, podcasts with the team that, again, nobody else is going to be able to listen in. We have a number of things. But we're even thinking of adding additional community. Not going to put names on it yet, but we've been working on something that would allow groups of people to be rewarded for doing certain things, let's say.
Okay, excellent.
So, yeah, we're going to have. Yeah, let's give us a game that helps them gain some money. Kusama says people don't care about gameplay, they care about this game that helps them gain some money or not. Yes, exactly. Some people do care only about that, which is why we're doing gamified DeFi. Sorry. This game is going to have both DeFi elements, like a number of DeFi elements with NFTs for you to be able to play on and earn from, and also just pure gameplay if you want to just have some fun. And later games are going to focus even more on having a very attractive gameplay to have, very just like for you just to be having fun and earning. Our motto is play to earn, but we really want to emphasize later on the play aspect and on the earn aspect.
And what about competition? What would you say about what makes the difference with Seascape?
Well, first of all, most of the competitions, for example, let's take Axis. Axis is a very good game, but though they've been in development for 3 to 4 years, we've been in development for 7 months. We've had 4 mini games, and the competition they're very good at doing one game. That's not our purpose. So basically, we are working within the same field, but we're not doing the same thing at all. They are game developers, which is what we were before. We are now making a platform for allowing game developers to not have to take 3 to 4 years to launch a game. We don't want them to do that. We're providing a full support when it comes to blockchain. You want to add token, you want to add NFT, you want to just have a blockchain, just use blocks, you want to do something with DeFi, we're going to support you. We are a platform that's going to make it much easier for a number of games to come on board. So actually, even what you would call the competition could be coming onto the platform. We don't really just look at it in terms of competition, but more in the sense of like we believe in the same vision, same values, so we could work together. We've been talking to a number of these people, what you call competition, to try to do something together to just further the blockchain gaming space.
Excellent. That's a great way to put it. How can anyone can build on your platform then?
Well, first with the IDEO, now that we're going to have the IDEO launchpads soon available, we're going to have other projects in. We already contacted a number of projects, obviously, but if you guys are game developers that have a really good IP, really good gameplay, you have solid experience, want to do something, you're going to be able to get in touch with us, give us your proposals, and then we'll see what we can do to help you guys. So it's going to be from raising funds to having you integrated into the entire platform, to supporting you afterwards. And as we go forward, we're going to make these processes simpler and simpler, so that maybe even just people could just use SDKs and connect by themselves without having to do the raise or anything if they want. But obviously, all of this takes a lot of time. And we really focus on security, integration, and so on. So I won't say we are taking the time to do everything properly, though we're not as slow. For one of the team that does something like that, we're actually extremely fast compared to some of, again, what you call the competition.
Yeah, definitely. That's important to bring the product to life.
Yeah. Binance invested, yes, and I would say even more like Moonbeam partnered. Okay. Binance investor and Moonbeam partnered.
Nice. I don't know if anyone has any other questions. If not, maybe we can go ahead and jump to Gather Town. So right now there's a little box under our screen, and you can join the party at Gather Town. And like I said, there's going to be some challenges there, and you can participate to win one of 30 NFTs that the team is giving away, the Seascape team, and it's going to be generation 1, right? So it's the higher the generation, the less powerful. So that's going to be
get them early and keep them on.
Keep those NFTs if you get them.
Exactly. And also just I'll be there, so if you guys have like any questions. And we also we had a couple of like logos and some of videos, some things put here and there, some of the links if you find them useful. Tell us if you want to participate, become a Lion and help us. Maybe, obviously you're welcome to tell us. We're looking for more people who can help us make this as exciting and thriving as Moon River. As I told you guys before, we've had incredible support and incredible responses from that's also one of the reasons we really like Moonbeam. It's just the community aspect here is really just not the same as the other chains we've been on.
Definitely. It's a very community-oriented chain. And yes. In the chat, they asked me, where can we win the NFTs? Like I said, there's a link under the screen there where you can join the metaverse. That's called GatherTown. And there's a link there that you can click on and participate.
It's a Gleam. Basically, it's a Gleam that we made for you guys to just follow things on Seascape to be updated so that you can then join the Lighthouse once it's live. And obviously, just try to get onto Moonscape. Knows Moonbeam for your code development, and how much would Moonbeam bring? Ask me that in GatherTown.
Yes, we're going to have a stage in GatherTown in which everyone can do a Q&A, and Mateo is going to continue helping us with the questions, and the Seascape team is going to be there. So see you everyone in GatherTown.
See you in GatherTown. There's questions there as well. So
see you
there.